see me keep looking over my shoulder. I gotta watch my back. Oh, she egged me. Oh, shit all over my Republican jersey. Go get me a towel. Y'all didn't know. Y'all.
You fucking owners have handled Judge, get him retired? Come on! He should have been fired before the fucking season! Joe Judge, quarterback sneak on not one, but 2 times from the fucking 5-yard line!
If we're talking echelon, it's going to be Yankees first, Giants second, Jets third, Mets last.
No!
Wait a minute. It's Yankees first. It's Yankees first.
Okay.
Giants second.
Okay.
Knicks third.
No!
Jets fourth. Mets fifth. Oh, wait a minute. The Nets bit their mouth when they found out he was leaving. Maybe it was girl number 25 that didn't mind doing it.
I'll just put it this way. It's way bigger than Nino Brown, a.k.a. Deshaun Watson. This is way bigger than him.
Yeah, that's exactly what this
That's
is.
why, that's why he got off, because it's bigger than him and there's bigger people implicated in this.
I think it's going to come to maybe 5 years down the line, and then Cleveland going to crumble.
Welcome to the Venom and Smoke Show. This is your host, Mo Young, kicking it to you live on this Friday. This is our sports show, so let's bring on the hater. Doc will be here shortly. He said he was running in between rooms. So what's going on, Jay?
What's up, man?
All right. Oh, I hear echo.
I think because my TV was up a little loud.
Oh, it's all right. We good. We're going to work through it.
I'm sorry.
So,
it's a little bit cold in New York for arms out today.
Nope. It don't matter how cold it is. On my Friday is what it is. Yeah, man, it's kind of getting chilly here, but I'm good. I'm good enough to do it on.
Well, it's really chilly here. It's about 40, so I was like, I'll go this week, no arms out.
I gotta see how I'm gonna do in December. Yeah, December is gonna have to do. Man, but the first topic we're gonna talk about is AD being injured all the time in LA. Your thoughts, Hater?
I don't think it's an LA thing. I just think he from, like, when he's healthy, he's probably one of the best players in the league.
Right.
But he never stays healthy. I don't think it's a LA thing. I think it's a him thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know you got bad legs, or if you know you got bad, your lower body's not that great. You know what I'm saying? You work on it to get it stronger. I mean, I don't know what he's hurt with now because I didn't really hear nothing about it. But whatever it is, he needs to work on that. They're never going to go anywhere without him.
This AD problem needs to stop. Because he needs to get healthy or something. Go see like Tom Brady had. That dude who had stretching and all that.
I just don't see how they've invested so much money in this guy. He's supposed to be who LeBron is supposed to be leaving the team to. At this point, I would be looking to trade his ass.
Well, who would want to take on that salary?
I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of teams out there, or some teams out there that would be dumb enough to take on that salary. But
I just think the Knicks should take on that salary.
Oh, we don't need them. You know what I'm saying? Like at this point, I'd rather take on Embiid's money than take on AD's money.
Speaking of Embiid, they beat my Pistons right now.
We smacked up the rookie the other night, though.
Oh, yeah, y'all did.
Held him to 15 points.
He's soft, man. I'm going to say what it is. He's soft. He's tall.
When he puts more weight on, I think he won't be as bullied as, the guy that guarded him. Who was it? Robinson.
Robinson from Louisiana. So he know how to guard.
But he's also a thicker guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was, we held him to, I think it was 16 points, or might have been 15, 16 points. He only had like 8 or 9 rebounds. He didn't go off on us like he went off on KD and them.
Right. KD and them having it.
Well, they do. They just
like to stop him.
Oh no, they don't have anything out there.
They don't have any dogs out there that want to put him on his butt. They got a bunch of scores, no dogs.
Yeah, that's why I think that it's not going to be as easy as people are thinking that he came into the league and he's going to dominate. I don't think he's going to dominate as much as people think it is. Maybe not this year. Will he get Rookie of the Year? Yeah.
I don't know. We got some people that rookies are going off. Chet Holmgren. Shoot. Give my boy Marcus Sasson some love. He averaging over 20 points a game.
Isn't one of your guys? Isn't your leading scorer got hurt?
Nah, he ain't hurt. He's playing.
Somebody got hurt.
It was Joe Harris. Nobody cared about Joe Harris. You need to go back to the Nets.
I think, like I said, going on the subject of Anthony Davis, I just think that experiment is done.
Should be.
You know what I'm saying? But like you said, he's gonna, even if he leaves, who's gonna pay him that money if he's not gonna play a majority of the games?
Boston.
You think? I don't know. Boston, I don't think needs him. Boston don't really need him. They're playing strong ball now. You know, you got Jason Tatum in the last in the first 7 games, he's averaging over 30 points a game.
But
So
I'm just saying Boston would be somebody to do it like that.
He's gonna end up somewhere. He's gonna end up like in Miami. If he's lucky. If not, he's gonna end up somewhere like Washington or something like that.
Well, Miami will do it. He's getting 5 minutes. I got.
Let me send the timer, brother. Nah, but like I said, I didn't even know he was hurt. I was, I've been keeping an eye on sports today because of what happened with Michigan. And
talk about that.
So I didn't really know that he was hurt. And that's funny because I watched NBA Live today and I didn't see anything on there.
Yeah, he's always he got hurt. Just falling. He's so hurt. I don't know which one it is. I understand. Just keep the kids out for the end of the show. Yeah, because we got some more cut the camera.
Oh, we got some cut the camera twos. Woo, child.
Oh.
Yeah, I just think that I mean, and I understand why they probably want to keep him because LeBron's time in LA is going to be limited, maybe another year or two. You know what I'm saying? I know he's going to try to stay in the league until his son is drafted.
He says 2 sons.
Huh?
He said 2 sons.
No, his son.
No, he's saying both his sons.
Oh, he wants to play with them both?
Yeah.
But the young one is not even, what, is he a freshman?
Sophomore.
It wasn't the NCAA. It wasn't the NCAA that suspended him 3 games. It was the Big Ten. The Big Ten dropped the bomb first before the NCAA because the NCAA is still doing their investigation.
Yeah, Bryce 15, but he's trying to play another 4 years. That's what he's saying.
I mean,
but
is he going to be giving you, like, are you going to pay him elite money?
Fuck no.
Because eventually his age is going to catch up to him.
How they play basketball nowadays, I don't know.
Well, yeah, because you're right. Because of, the fact that they don't have to play all the games. You could take the day off. Look at Krispy Kreme. I mean, I get it. Maybe there's something going on with his baby mama because she's in the hospital or whatever.
Well, yeah, it's a child. I understand him missing from that. First child, you won't see that.
Oh no, definitely. I totally get all of that. But it's again, here we go. He's missing games.
At least it's not for injury. The white told LeBron to stay in the league with sons.
The other son, if he's 15 years old, he ain't gonna be able to play until like he's 19.
18, 19.
Yeah.
Depending on the birthday.
Because what do you got? You got to play 1 year of college ball.
Yep.
So the only way that I can see he might be able to play with them, he gonna be on the bench though.
It's another 5 years. LeBron will be 43. Around 43, 44.
No, I thought he was 41.
Nah, he's 38. About to be 39 next month.
And what's to say that his sons are even good enough to get drafted?
Well, Bryce will be. Bryce.
The little brother definitely.
Yeah. The older one, he got heart problems. So that might handle him.
Yeah, because you don't know if, even though he didn't play really organized ball for the last since he got sick, you still don't know if his heart's going to be able to handle it.
Yeah. But it's LeBron James. He's gonna get the lead.
Maybe not.
He's getting the lead.
Because Jordan had two sons that played ball, and
but
I don't think they made the league. They didn't make it to the league.
Let me tell you, LeBron's sons are way better. And they got the hype from the mama.
Oh, their mother's tall?
No, I'm talking about Jordan's sons.
Oh.
They were short.
Yeah. Yeah. I think one was like 5'8", the other one was like 5, maybe 10.
Why you think we never see Jamal? He was like a practice squad player to begin with. He was like a second or third string. Like why should we see him play? He's not that good. Talking about Jamal.
The one that collapsed for the Bills.
Yeah. He was nothing but like a backup player.
I see him on the sidelines though.
Yeah.
In regular clothes, so they must have not released him to play.
The is you only can draft 46 out of your 53. That's normal. So once you draft 46, that's it. The other ones are in free clothes. He just is a different case.
Now, right now, he's a poster child. That's what he is. They're using him as, oh, look, he's better. He's not in the hospital. He's not hurt. He's not feeling any certain sort of way. You know what I'm saying? Because they really had him on camera the other day when I was watching the Bills game. That's how I was like, yo, that's homie. And I was like, he's not playing. So, I mean, I thought he was a starter. I didn't know he was a practice squad dude that they brought up.
Well, he between practice squad and backup. He wasn't like a star. He was an average player. I don't know why people thinking he's gonna be on the field. He's not gonna go over none of them safeties. They got.
I'd be afraid to have him on the football field. You know what I'm saying? I would, because if he was one hit and he could drop dead.
I wouldn't have him on the field either. I'd keep him on the team to cover his medical.
You know what I'm saying? Keep him on the team, like you said, to cover his medical. But I don't know if I would take the chance of him going on the field again. I don't care what the doctors say. Because you saw in that movie, you could pay a doctor to tell you that you're good to go.
I think it's their doctors checking them out. But let's talk about
that's what I'm saying. Well, that's what I'm saying.
About.
Their doctor could say, "Hey, he's good to go."
No, they're not going to do that. No, because they don't want to be liable for that shit. So, but I know Anthony wanted to talk about Jim Harbaugh. So let's talk about that.
I mean, I understand they broke a rule. You know,
all coaches do that.
Yeah, but it's a specific rule that they broke. You're not supposed to send anybody to scout any other team early.
You can
what supposedly Michigan did, they sent people to scout the teams early, like to actually bought a ticket to the game and had them focusing on the sideline. Like they would sit across from them so they could see all the hand signals that college coaches do. And then, you know what I'm saying? Okay, this hand signal, they ran this play. This hand signal, they ran that play. You know what I'm saying? And
every high school coach in America do that.
Yeah, but this is college, and it's a rule. It's a rule in the Big Ten.
It's stupid.
And to me, suspending him for 3 games, the last 3 games of the season, because there's only 3 games left. They got to play Penn State tomorrow. I think they play Maryland or something next week, and then they play Ohio State the last game of the year. I mean, I don't really think it's going to hurt them, him being suspended the 3 games.
He was already suspended 3 games.
No, he suspended himself for something that happened last season at the beginning of this season. And then now all this proof has come up that people were sent to other games to scout. And that's the reason why he got suspended, because they're trying to say, you as the head coach, that's your program. You had to have known that somebody was sent, or you sent them. It's basically what they're trying to say.
No, you were suspended to be on the sideline. That's stupid. He can still be in the booth.
No, he can't be in the venue. So, like, before they even suspended him, they showed on ESPN him getting on the bus driving to Penn State. And from what they said, he cannot be in the venue, so he's either got to sit at the hotel or come back home.
Bullshit. Like that really doesn't make shit.
Who's getting suspended?
Huh?
Who's getting suspended?
Jim Harbaugh got suspended, the coach from Michigan.
So that's
Yeah, that's the Big Ten today, because the NCAA is still doing their investigation, because supposedly they got proof. They got proof. You know, they got records. They have all types of stuff. So they didn't come down with what do you call it? They didn't come down with a punishment as of yet. But the Big Ten stepped in because that's their conference. And it's a rule that you're not supposed to send anybody scouting on teams on an off week. If you're not playing that person, you're not supposed to have anybody out there scouting them the week before you play them.
Makes sense.
It's a rule. You know what I'm saying? Whether people like it or not, it's a rule. It's a rule. You know, so they.
Suspension is bad. We should suspend anybody for that rule.
In my case, if you have proof that they cheated on certain games, that you have that proof, then why aren't they, if they're going to enforce a rule, why don't they snatch those games that they cheated on away from them?
Somebody change the hand signals. That's what most people do anyway.
So you're going to change hand signals every week?
No, I'm talking about
We're talking about correct?
Huh?
We're talking about the opposite team, correct? The opposite team changing their okay, well, changing your scheme this point in the game is kind of a moot point. Because the only thing you're going to do is create confusion amongst your players. Because when you come in, you push the week. In the you already got a game plan together. You kind of know what's going on. What's new. So I understand you got to push for adjustments, but this is something that you relatively practice during all season. You came into school maybe a month just to get things going. So when you have a situation of this nature, you know what you're already doing. If the situation with Coach Harbaugh is already longer than what we think, then of course. Well, in the spirit of competition, we have to do something. And I guess the most logical thing is if he's allowing this, then get rid of that source. It's a phrase that I hear is either I'm pushing it or I'm allowing it. It's something that's prevalent in football. So if he's allowing it, then get that out of here.
Well, supposedly they suspended the guy that was the one in charge of doing it. He was the one that got, recruited students, bought the tickets, bought them airfare or bus fare, and sent them down.
Yeah, I think there's a bug that's going on StreamYard, so we trying to fight through it. They just sent me a message saying it was like that. So bear with us. It's like if you got Android phones, they got a bug on with that.
Oh, that's what I got, an Android.
They say put on headphones if you got it.
I mean, I hear you guys fine. Well, when Eric was talking, it was a little bit crackled.
I can get headphones if that helps.
No, I don't think it's you per se. I think it's something to do with StreamYard itself.
Yeah, they said it would help if you put earphones on. They just sent the little thing.
Cool. Give me like 2 minutes and I'll go grab my headphones.
So supposedly, because I have a friend that is
looking like this shit. They sent me a message.
I have a friend that's a Michigan fan, and she just sent me a message on Facebook telling me that Michigan is trying to file because they try to say that the Big Ten they're trying to file a temporary restraining order to block the suspension. What people were saying on SportsCenter that it was kind of messed up, or Michigan said, or what their comment was it was kind of messed up that they chose to do it today on Veterans Day when all the courthouses are closed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They would have to try to find a judge that would go in there to give them that restraining order. Because the game's tomorrow at 12.
I'm just saying, get it over with now. Because if you're in the playoffs and that shit bounce back to the playoffs and we be going for the playoffs, that's done.
Well, that would be then, and that would be then the NCAA, because the Big Ten only suspended him 3 games, which is this week's game against Penn State, next week against Maryland, I think it is, and the week after against Ohio State.
He know what they're doing.
He could coach all week long. You know what I'm saying? He's not banned from coaching. He just can't be in the stadium when the game is being played.
That was suspended for the regular season, and then the playoffs, then I guess they'll lift it. Kind of like when a player messes up or whatever, they kind of do an extent of a penalty, suspension, whatever. They might suspend the player for the first half of the game. I think this happened. We was talking about Colorado some time ago. Or they might suspend the player, or in this situation, they're trying to suspend the coach for the remainder of the regular season, thinking they might drop them in rankings. But their only tough game that's left on their schedule would be Ohio State, because those guys are 2 and 3 respectively, I would say.
But Penn State is not a slouch.
No, they're not a slouch, but as far as Michigan's been rolling. Once you rolling, you got a certain rhythm that you're going to carry with you until you get to that big game. And for them, this is the last game of the year.
And this is what I would say they need to, if they want Jim Harbaugh to be part of the playoffs, they better go for that restraining order, because after this 3-game suspension is up, supposedly the NCAA has that they've been doing this for the last 3 years. So this is something that they did an independent investigation, and they've brought all of this evidence to the NCAA and to the Big Ten. So this could be that he gets suspended for more. You know what I'm saying? So if you're trying to get that restraining order, grab that shit, because if they do make it to the national championship game, you're going to want to have your coach on the sideline.
True.
It's just I just think they need to stop with these soft like suspensions. Like for real. I'm like, man, if you already into the season, do that shit in the beginning of the season.
Yeah, they should have waited. They should have waited until the season was done, and then next year did something.
Yeah,
because the Big Ten suspended him for 3 games, the NCAA can pull money away from them. Can pull, players. You're only allowed to bring in 2 or 3 players instead of bringing in like 5 or 6 players. The NCAA is the one that's going to be the real smack in the face.
Right.
So if I'll tell you right now, Harbaugh's gone. He'll be in the NFL.
I don't think so.
I think so. I think one of them teams, like the Panthers or somebody like that really doesn't have a great coach, will be trying to lure him away from college again. He'll come play. He'll come do the NFL for a couple of years, and then he'll go find another college coach. Because that's what happened pretty much the last time he was in the NFL, was because he got in trouble in college. You know what I'm saying? He got in trouble in college, and then he went to the NFL. He coached the Ravens. And then after his little run with the Ravens was done, after his little contract was up, he went right to Michigan. I think he'll be in the NFL next year coaching.
I don't think he is.
They've been saying Jim Harbaugh is on the nice team. They've been saying that for about 2 years. They want him out of college and going back to schools, or you give it up all together. I mean, now he's finally, getting Michigan where they ought to be. And I mean, this scandal does not have the greatest timing. Awful.
Well, if it's something that's been going on for the last couple of years and they really have proof I think that he'll get in trouble and he'll end up in the NFL again. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of teams out there. They got shitty coaches. And when he coached the Ravens, they weren't bad.
You mean the 49ers?
No, his brother coaches the 49ers.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Remember, it's Jim and I forget.
John.
Yeah,
John coaches the Ravens. Jim coached the 49ers.
Yes. Yeah, my bad.
Oh. see.
He shut his screen off and look.
Yeah. This is bullshit. It's coming. We're gonna go through it with Michigan is another Dallas Cowboys first round exit.
Because Michigan, Anthony, I agree with you. Michigan hasn't really played anybody. They're playing somebody tomorrow that has probably the second best defense in college football. And then if you got to play Ohio State is no slouch.
Ohio State gonna beat the hell out of people.
That quarterback from Michigan is the truth.
Without Jim Harbaugh,
as long as you follow the recipe, you know what I'm saying? As long as you follow the recipe, he don't need to be there.
It's just the adjustments. He needs to be there for the adjustments.
You don't think he's gonna be on the phone?
I don't know. I
mean, there everything else is pretty much be yourself. It kind of reminds me of what's going on in Jackson State. Jackson State, when if y'all remember, to a game last year, and the fans were talking about what they're going to do on next year. And I'm looking at that like the coach has already changed. Like, dude, that's it. Like, it's already going. Yeah, there's a problem going on right now.
Yeah, it's a StreamYard problem because Jay don't want to put on his phone.
Don't blame me. I do my shit over the phone. I don't do it over the laptop.
I know that's the problem. With the phone, that's picking up the echo.
I don't know how.
They say it's a problem with Android phones right
now. Unfortunately.
Oh well.
Yeah. So
I don't have headphones.
We don't have to bear with it, man.
We do.
We do, man. You want to stop the joke because of technical difficulties?
Look, I can't stop the show, and nothing
we talk about this, Jay. When you're not talking, hit me. In the city, hit mute right quick. I said, mute, I'll take the camera off. Yeah, can y'all hear me? Am I echoing?
No echo.
Yeah, it's Jay. It's Jay's phone picking up our voice twice. See, I'm not echoing no more. Now talk, Eric. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. Like, when Jay talks, we'll put our shit on mute. And then, see, it was Jay phone picking it up. See, now it's not echoing no more. Because we on computers.
Right.
Not echoing no more. It's like Jay phone is a two-way receiver.
It be like that. That's all right.
It wasn't that Jay is not talking. It's not just the fact that it's Jay. It was Jay phone picking up me and Eric's voice twice. So that's why we were echoing. Because they have a problem with StreamYard with Android phones. So it's like this. It's all you got to do. You got to outsmart the system. When Jay come back, I'm gonna tell him when he talks, we gonna put our shit on mute or be quiet. And then when he's quiet, he put his shit on mute, and then we can roll with it. Man, that's all you got to do.
That'll kill that noise in the background that y'all getting.
Yep, fucking light fell. Damn. All kind of shit fucking up.
I know.
It's still doing it now.
You're still doing it. So what we're gonna do is when you talk, we're gonna be quiet. But then when we start talking, hit mute. That's all you got to do. I think we got it.
Okay. Yes.
So I'm gonna hit mute on Jay's shit when we ready to talk. Cool. We'll be good. Look, we've been through more than everything else, man. We've been through a hurricane,
COVID,
pandemic, all that stuff going on. Like even right now, it's just been a topsy-turvy type of day. It started yesterday. It had a whole bunch of things happening with me, things moving fast pack. Today, it wasn't weird, but there was a lot of things going on. My children had school. They had Veterans Day programs, and you running between the two schools. It's just and I over here at the show, I'm thinking I'm ready for y'all. And then, we had some life things going on. I'm like, okay, well, let me just go ahead and try to, plug and play while getting everything for the show's getting ready. And then I'm still late anyway. So
it's all right.
But we gonna roll. We gonna roll.
Now let's let Jay talk.
Yay. I don't understand. They StreamYard trying to blame all the Android users when Android is the superior phone. I don't understand that shit.
All right. This is what's going on. They got a bug with Android phones. So it's a bug with their system with Android phones. So they must have iPhone users. They must be hating on Android right now. So since Jay is using an Android phone.
Phones are phones.
Yeah, I don't get it. But there's a bug with the system. So unless he puts on headphones to block out our voice from going back in, there's going to be a feedback. So what we're going to do is when Jay is ready to talk, he put up a signal, put your finger up or something so we can shut up and we can get this. I don't care if you put the middle finger up, but just put up a signal that you're ready to talk shit so we can get you to chime in. So here we go. We're gonna talk about week 9 football, man. Like this was I can go over this right quick. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna get it together. So the picks for week 9 are in. I went 10-4. Doc went 9-5. Izzy went 9-5. Jay went 9-5. And Anthony went 6-8. And Nasty, of course, went 0-1. So the total score is me 84-51, Doc is 77-58, Izzy is 83-52. The Hater and Doc are actually tied at 77-58. Anthony is 72-63, and Nasty is 53-52. I don't think he's catching. But there's a new leader in the house. Right?
I could have, had a good week. And
you picked the same.
Well, I'm gonna do the soul for a soul. This just got to happen. For so far, since I traded the soul for a soul, we're 2-0, right?
Yeah.
So I kind of want to keep that momentum going. I mean, I just appear to be their black cat because I wasn't in the building. I picked against them. Like everything just went right.
Yeah. So. We waiting on. I'm just waiting on Jay's signal. So when you ready to talk, Eric explained it himself, knowing he's always late every week. He's late because he is bitch trolling Jay and Bo. I'm glad you told on yourself finally, and I need to stop picking with my heart. F this. But anything that if we're gonna go to Jay. So anything in week 9 surprise you? Let me mute me and Eric.
Anything in week 9 surprised me. Oh yeah, you know what surprised me? The Ravens are the truth. They shut down Geno. That was a big surprise because Geno has been balling. Now,
this is gonna be funny. This is like that shit, part of the interruption and all that shit when you around the horn and shit, where you can press mute and shit, mute people. Oh, but you know we know how to make anything
Let me
work.
get my point through.
Yeah, they are balling. I don't know. I can't believe I'm not gonna pick against the Ravens until they lose. I can't.
Well,
pick against the Ravens until they lose.
They started slow, so that's probably why it took a lot of attention away from them with y'all. Elijah says currently
What's
the
up,
Clippers
Elijah?
are
Currently,
getting beat.
Clippers.
They're held down because they are trash.
Oh yeah, because James Harden is James Harden.
Well, they still got a mesh. Like you got rid of a couple of pieces that worked. Now you have a theoretical big three, but like I said before, this is the third time James Harden and Russ. Oh, new merch.
New merch alert. Sometimes you gotta throw the merch in there.
Hey, I'm all in for that.
Hey Elijah, the shirts. I did that for Elijah because he wanted the shirt. The shirts are now available.
Ah, there you go. So this is the third time that they've tried it, and I mean, what's the point? I mean, if you tried it where each time Russ has always been, one of those centerpieces. You tried it in OKC. James Harden came off the bench. Then when it came to the big moments, you didn't come out successful. Then you try to flip the rules where James Harden's the man carrying Houston. Then in come Russ again. It didn't work. And now you want to sit here and bring it to everybody's hometown. Yes. Everybody's from LA. Well, the only thing that's different now is the location where you consider home. I mean, we all know that y'all ball individually, but this is a team sport, and it's going to take more than just, I can score 50 points a game by myself to seal the deal. That's not what this game is about. And that's a shame that no one's understanding that. And particularly, it looks like James Harden doesn't understand that. I don't need you to be the man. I don't need you to be a system. I need you to be a part of the team. I don't need you. I want to play here. Okay, cool. Just bring your knowledge of the game, bring your game, and let's win games. They're not doing that.
Yeah, but no, okay, who gives a shit about James Harden and the Clippers? They ain't gonna win anyway. I hate to be a Debbie Downer, but as it is, I think the real problem is a lot of NBA teams still haven't realized that they're having multiple high volume score on the same team never works the way they. Yeah, because it's only one basketball.
Exactly, it's one ball, man. Like I understand if somebody gonna take off one night, another dude gonna take off another night, but no one knows this. Y'all just trying to fire hose and y'all just trying to force these puzzle pieces together and say, okay, it's gonna be something. Okay, cool, y'all can sell merchandise, but that's not what this game is about, man. Y'all gotta come together as a team. Like the only people that it was just, hey, I can insert whoever in there was the Lakers. And the only reason why they did that is because they had this 3-month gap for a season. Be like, okay, cool. Well, guess what? I'm going to need you to be the man, AD. AD had enough time to say, well, guess what? If I'm hurt, I can't be hurt in these 16 game stretches because guess what? I'm going to treat it like a single elimination. I just came off a single elimination championship when I won my championship in Kentucky. All thing I do is just pretend I'm in Kentucky.
But we on NFL right now. We did NBA already.
All right.
Well,
right.
I didn't want to skip my boy question, Anthony. He said surprise CJ Stroud is the big deal. He got a bright
Yes.
future. I
That
said that when we did the draft special, that the Texans
we
won the
did.
draft
We
because they
did.
got the two best players in the damn draft.
We
I
said
said
it.
that. I said CJ Stroud will be the best quarterback in the draft. I said that. And I mean, it proved me right because CJ Stroud was accurate. You can't teach accuracy. That's one thing you can't teach. You can teach a motherfucker how to throw that bitch to the moon. You can make them lift weights. They can throw that bitch to the moon, but you got to have a feel for accuracy. And he was accurate. And CJ Stroud is the most accurate rookie quarterback they had coming out.
No, he's the most accurate rookie in NFL history.
Maybe.
I think his day. What is his number? I think he's only thrown 3 picks this year so far. Only 3.
I think he got what? I think we got one of them, didn't we?
We got one of them.
We got one of them. But let's see his numbers.
It may be 2.
He's 14 touchdowns, 1 interception.
1.
And let's get Jay. We the only one who picked him off. Shit. All right, let's get Jay in. I'm gonna mute us.
Am I surprised about CJ Stroud? I would say yes and no. I mean, he was a big deal with Ohio State. You know what I'm saying? He did move the ball. I just didn't think he was going to pick up. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was going to be like, and not that I'm comparing them like to a Zach Wilson. You know what I'm saying? That it was going to be growing pains. But he's shown that whatever it is, the offense that they do run with the Texans, he picked it up pretty damn quick. You know, you can't knock the kid. He Doc said, he's the most he's got the most yards, the most touchdowns for a rookie. And you know who he took over, right? Your favorite quarterback from Florida. What the hell's his name? Shit. The dude you're goofing on all the time.
Tebow.
Yes, Tebow. He beat Tebow's whatever records that Tebow had as a rookie. This kid has already surpassed it. And he's going to keep going. I won't be surprised if they're sniffing at not going far in the playoffs, but I can see them making a little noise towards the end of the season.
Oh, so we good. Yeah, man. I'm looking at that game with him at home against Tampa. Tampa comes back, score with 40 some odd seconds left, something around that. And this dude doesn't fold, he doesn't crack under the pressure. Dude said, I'm gonna deliver these strikes. Just overall intelligence of the game. He knows, say, okay, cool, I got time. Let me just get this over real quick. I got my check down. Boom, like a 15-yard game, 12, 15-yard game. Boom, timeout. Okay, let's run another play. Boom, let me clock it. Smooth as ice. And I mean, we're going in 10 weeks deep. This dude only got 1 pick.
Actually broke Andrew Luck's rookie single game passing record this week. Andrew Luck, so surprisingly, he broke.
Yeah, and he threw for 400, nearly 500 yards this last game. As a rookie, I mean, it's bad enough coming in as first of all, he's a top 3 pick, being number 2, coming in with that pressure.
He threw for 455.
455. Damn, boy, that's 4 centuries. That dude throwing 4 as a rookie, coming in, leading a group of men. And I mean, it's just like Carolina got to be kicking themselves right now.
Someone missing. We need an intervention for Giants fans. It's his birthday, so we gonna leave him be because his birthday is Sunday. I don't know. He's gonna have a horrible birthday because the Cowboys gonna beat the shit out of the Cowboys. The Cowboys beat the shit out of the Giants.
Ooh, the first time
on his birthday.
It was in New York. Now they're actually in
New York.
Boy,
you know what? I might pick the Giants just because it's his birthday.
Hey, however you gotta do it. However you gotta do it.
I would not. Maybe with Tyrod Taylor, but not with Danny DeVito. What his name is? Tommy DeVito? Something DeVito.
Damn.
His name is DeVito.
I don't know. But
who is this dude? Why should I care about this dude?
The Giants been so snake bitten. It is unbelievable. I feel so bad for the Giants. Because Izzy came into this season with high hopes. That dude said 10 wins with his chest.
Weapons. You said we got weapons.
This man said 10 wins, and the 10th win was going to be on the Saints. Well, we got a chance for 10 wins. The Saints are still on track. The Giants are out of the running completely. That's it.
Yeah, because with the loss last week, they are 2-7.
Well,
they have to go undefeated.
It ain't looking good.
They have to. They cannot lose another game.
Well,
they to go 10-7.
Here's the game. Well, here's the streak. You got to start with Dallas.
They lose this week. It's over officially. They can't lose another game.
I'm already calling it. I'm not. Because anything can happen. That's why they play on Sunday, right?
Bro, they not winning 10 straight.
Running the table, that's not very likely.
They're not winning 8 straight. Let's go to their schedule. Let's go to the Giants schedule because I just want to humor. I just want to humor the crowd.
Let's
I just want to let you know that Anthony did this. Anthony did this. Not us. But they have to play the Cowboys. That's a tough game, would you say?
Yep.
They got to play the Commanders. That's could be winnable. Could be. But probably not. The Patriots, they could probably win that game. The Packers, they could win that one. The Saints, they're not going to win that one. The Eagles, not going to win that one. The Rams, they're not going to win that one. And the Eagles, again, they're not going to win that one.
Well, I don't know. That Rams game, man.
They're not going to win.
Like that by, well, the Packers were coming off a bye. Well, no, they're a week from their bye playing them dudes. But I didn't expect the Rams to get shellacked the way that they did.
Oh, that shocked the fuck out of me too.
Like,
but let's get Jay on this Giants hate because I don't want it to be us on this slamming the Giants. We're about to unmute Jay and let Jay go in on the Giants. Your thought on the Giants, sir? Unmute yourself.
Their season's done. Their season's done. Your backup is hurt. Your main dude who you paid over $100 million is hurt. And you got a quarterback that I haven't seen him throw the ball. You know what I'm saying? You can only ride Saquon for so long. You know what I'm saying? And right now, that's their only weapon. Because Waller, you know what I'm saying? If the guy's not throwing the ball, you ain't going to throw it to Waller or anybody else. And Saquon, yes. Is he a great running back? Yes, he is. But all you're doing is shortening his career by giving it to him 50-something times a game. Only with the way defenses are. You know what I'm saying? You're talking, they got to play the Eagles twice. You can't ride Saquon. They better hope somebody pops up and becomes quarterback. You know what I'm saying? You can't. They got to play, you said the Eagles twice, Washington, well, Washington got rid of their defensive studs. It's like they gave up already. Who else did you say they're playing?
Saints, Packers, Commanders.
Yeah, Saquon. If I was Saquon, I would stub my toe and be out for the rest of the season. I blame it on the Giants. They should have locked Saquon down, and they shouldn't have given Danny Dimes all that money. You know what I'm saying? He's fragile. You know, and Tyrod Taylor, man, he was their best bet. He was their best bet. And now they got some undrafted free agent. And the only reason why they drafted his ass or they signed his ass is because he's from Jersey, which I don't get. And then if you think about it, why didn't you have him throwing the ball, especially when they played the Jets? We can't move the fucking ball. You know what I'm saying? So why not take the chance downfield? Is my philosophy with it.
Yeah. Hey, it's getting better. We're getting better with the system. But Tommy DeVito is 25 years old and they don't trust him to throw the ball. I think it's gonna be a long day. And if it's for all my fantasy owners, start Dallas defense. Because this might be the most colossal ass whooping that you have ever seen on national TV.
Well, they showed us in week 1, and that was, Giants at their best and Dallas. I don't think that was Dallas' best. I honestly think that was Dallas' B game, and then they took their foot off the gas. Minorly took their foot off the gas because the Giants was just, I have no idea, man. Like everything was just a panic button. Like everything that they tried to do, they couldn't do it. And it was just like, you know what, at this point, just, get this game over with. So now you're going to get Dallas that kind of want momentum. You out of October, you're going into November. So you kind of want to start gearing up to what you want to do to get into good seeding. I don't see y'all, taking over the NFC East. I think that, is going to go to Philly. I'm not just handing anything to Philly because anything can happen. But as far as the momentum right now, Philly is just riding the wave. Dallas, you got a tall order in front of you. You kind of already lost one of your studs on the defensive side of the ball. And I mean, the Giants, there's no, you can have the sense of, okay, we had a rivalry game. But as far as this point, I don't think y'all see yourselves doing what y'all did last year.
Let me say this.
That last seed is going to go to someone else. It won't be.
The Cowboys have to win 4 more games more than the Eagles right now. They're two behind, and the Eagles got a lead on them because they beat them. So they got to realistically win 4 more games than the Eagles have this year to be ahead of the day. So Cowboys not winning it, but they'll go into the playoffs. Mm-hmm. The Commanders got the most work to do. Well, because we're not counting the Giants because the Giants are not making it. The Giants are not making the playoffs. It's over for them. The Commanders got an outside chance, but they got to overtake Dallas. I wouldn't believe it how they gave up all their 2 of their best studs, and they won. Dude, like, the Commanders have a chance. Like real talk, they have a chance to do damage. But the best one we're not giving love to, the best division in football that might have every team in the playoffs is the NFC North. The AFC North. The AFC North is the best division in football.
Yes, that's the other side, though. That's the AFC side.
Yeah.
I mean, because everyone is star-studded. I mean, I
Like
keep
this
saying it week after week.
14.
The standard's the standard. Like, he's not slowing down. Y'all keep saying y'all don't trust small hands, but guess what? These dudes at one point were leading that division. Now it just so happens that
The Ravens.
the Ravens caught
Pull it
fire at the
away.
right time, and now they're leading the division. But
By a game.
you really think, Joe Burrow is sleeping? You really think Cleveland, even in, without the
Deshaun
certainty
Watson is coming, man.
of Deshaun Watson being there, without the certainty of Deshaun Watson being there, you think they're going away? Because their defensive side of the ball is star-studded, box office. And, I mean, it's literally anyone's division.
You think about it, that division now, they're going to have all four teams in the playoffs. And it's going to be like the Chiefs and maybe like the Dolphins, like a Dolphin. Like after AFC East going to have two teams. They're going to have four teams.
Mm-hmm.
And the Chiefs in the AFC West. And one for I think it was 8 teams now. Is it 8?
It's 7.
7. So it's only going to be one out the East,
So
one out the South, and 4 out the North. If it would be right now.
So each of them,
right now,
you got a division winner, and then the rest of the teams in the AFC East.
North.
North, I'm sorry, the AFC North. Yeah, that's all 7. That's 7 teams.
Yeah. They said that right now. As the playoffs ended today, it would be the Dolphins, Chiefs, all the AFC North, and the Jaguars. That's crazy.
But
that is crazy.
Let's not sleep on the fact that Aaron Rodgers could possibly come back, and who knows? So
I wouldn't let him come back this year. I would just take this year. Because he come back this year and he repop that. That's it. And we're going to let our resident Jets person talk about that. So we're going to be.
Honestly, if he wants to come back, it's his body. You know what I'm saying? Would I want him to come back? No. But he keeps running around telling Pat McAfee, and he told some defensive back the other day he'd be back in 2 weeks. So what does that mean? 2 weeks to play or 2 weeks to practice and get your body ready for this last part of the season? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't think I would really want him to come back, but it's his body. And Aaron Rodgers is his own man. He don't listen to nobody. And I'm sure a lot of people told him that he wasn't going to come back. So what did he do? He's trying to prove people wrong. And that's another thing. I mean, we got some big games coming up. Our second half, our first half of our schedule was hard. Now we got to play Miami twice. We play Buffalo. We play the Raiders on tomorrow night. Can we beat the Raiders? I mean, if we could throw the ball downfield, that's my one thing with him. He's like a deer in headlights, and he makes one little mistake, game is over. They asked our coach in one of these shows why doesn't he bench him, and he plead the fifth. So what does that tell me? That he doesn't run the team, ownership does. Ownership is telling him to play Wilson. And I really think that listen, the kid played behind Aaron Rodgers, the backup. Give him a chance. He could throw the ball downfield. You know what I'm saying? Can we do something in the East and not make it that everybody in the North is going to be in the playoffs? We could do something. I know we can. I just don't think we could do it with Zach.
I feel everything I get everything you saying, and I wouldn't though because Aaron Rodgers is the franchise now. If this is the playoffs, take it back. Do not bring him back in the regular season. Playoffs, I'm all with it. I'm with Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs. Hey, that's a long time between then. It's only been like what September, October, November. Shit, like 3 months, bro. It's been like 3 months off of Achilles tear. Unless that Achilles tear is not as bad as they thought it was, it's the only thing I can see him coming back. But an Achilles tear, 3 months. And you talking about coming back? Ain't no
Well,
way.
again,
Ain't
they
no
only
way.
have it for 2 years, so you theoretically you're wasting a year. And I'm not saying that he'll be done in 2 years. Just saying it's not very likely because he knows he's not no spring chicken. I mean, okay, cool. You kind of want to bring, I guess, a fire under everyone else because that team is young.
He was good.
And
He
hold
was
on, let
good.
me read what Miss B got going. She said, "I have a question. How good was Tracy McGrady in his
You wrote
prime?"
the question.
I did not write the question, but quick response, Miss B. He was very good. He's a Hall of
Very good.
Famer, and
Yeah,
that should answer that. But as far as getting back to the football side with the Jets,
yeah.
I mean, who knows? Who knows if they muster up enough wins? Let's say they do sneak in, because let's say one of the teams eliminate each other from the AFC North.
Yeah.
Let's just say I'm gonna just use Cleveland. I'm not trying
Mhm.
to pick on Cleveland Browns fans who's tuning in, but let's say okay, cool. You get three of those teams in, and you get two of the East teams in, and let's say it's Miami and New York because New York caught fire. Because, like Jay just said, they're at a point of the season of the year where, okay, we had our gauntlet at first where we know we needed our guy, but now, okay, we know what's going on. We kind of have an idea. And I honestly think now is a good time to pounce with this next game that y'all have against Vegas, the Raiders. It's a whole new coach. I mean, yeah,
Won't be
he came
easy.
out. He came out. It was on fire, and the team looked like they got momentum. But at the same time, I don't think they're playing with a full deck either. I think a lot of their guys are bruised up as well. So, and y'all defense to me is star-studded. I'm gonna stand on it. I've been saying that since the season began. Eric, we talking about
Eric, we
NFL.
talking about NFL. We all know you love NBA. Talk about
Well,
Q.
oh my
You
God,
and the Miss B
y'all in
post.
the trolling. I'm trying to get which stance,
And
but
what Atlee said is I would draft a QB and have him sit behind Rodgers because he's gonna be gone in 2 years or one. I will do that too because Zach Wilson is not the fucking answer. That is not the fucking answer. It look like Jay wants to chime in. I'm gonna let Jay get you something. Jay, go ahead.
In my opinion, I think the Jets should go after Justin Fields and let Justin Fields sit behind Aaron Rodgers, and then that's who your future, because he proved he could move the ball. He'll throw downfield. He won't stay in the pocket. He'll move around. He'll get first downs. So I can see, because of the Chicago Bulls, because the Chicago Bears have 2 number 1 draft picks and could probably be picking second and third. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna draft either you're gonna draft the kid from USC, or you're gonna draft the kid from Carolina. You know what I'm saying? So, and then Marvin Harrison the second or junior. You know what I'm saying? He's going to end up there too. So if I was the Jets, I would try to come up with some type of package and be like, give me Justin Fields. I'll take him. And I'll let him sit right behind Aaron. And it's not similar styles, but all he has to do is learn the offense. And I think if he learned New York's offense, I don't think New York's offense is that hard to learn. And that's my 2 cents.
Yeah, that's a real dangerous pick, man. Like y'all got great draft capital. That would be great draft capital. I don't know what Chicago's really doing.
Yeah.
When I looked at the Monday night game, Justin Fields like he's still kind of in recovery, and I'm not
Well, he's
trying
healthy.
to crap on him or anything. Like I honestly think that would be an awesome move. That would be an awesome move. So when Aaron Rodgers steps away, or who knows, and then Justin Fields could just come in, and who knows what y'all. I immediately thought of the coaching situation because they keep saying Rob Saleh, this might be him in the hot seat type of a year. I hope not, because defensively he's there. He's that coach. So I really hope that he gets another year to put it all together. Like he got the talent. Y'all, that would be a young team, so y'all will be there for a minute. And with the sliding of the Bills, like y'all could even possibly eclipse Miami, because you can always figure out schemes for what they're trying to do. Because the only thing they're trying to do is just blow the top off. Okay, we got all these quick guys. Well, guess what? I can scheme that. That's nothing. If I eliminate one, then there'll be a domino effect. Kind of like the Flash and the Speed Force, right? All thing I gotta do is just trap him in something infinite. Well, guess what? You're in this infinite wheel, so that could be schemed. And with
Oh
y'all
yeah.
being young, I
Yeah.
mean, the possibilities are endless.
But I don't think he wants to go to Indy. I think Marvin Harrison want to go. If I'm Marvin Harrison, I want to go to Chicago. Him and DJ Moore. Like, I mean, I would want to go somewhere else, somebody else established, so I can flourish. That's what happened with Randy Moss. Randy Moss went to the Vikings. Chris Carter was already established. Randy Moss had ridiculous numbers as a rookie. If I'm Marvin Harrison, I do not want to go to the Colts because I'm going to get double. Shit, maybe you get triple. Because all they got is, like Nasty like to say, they have 9 tight ends and 1 wide receiver. That's what Nasty says all the time. So I have to go with, that's his division. Nasty knows his division better than anybody. Will Levis is your quarterback, by the way, Nasty.
True.
So I wouldn't want to go to Indianapolis if I'm Marvin Harrison. But I know they're going to try their damnedest to get there, but they winning too many games. They won too many games already to get there because Chicago can get 2 cracks at them. Think about it. Chicago can get two cracks at him. You got the Panthers. They need a wide receiver. I mean, if you pair him up with Bryce Young, that might help Bryce Young out because Bryce Young looking like the worst quarterback in football. He's looking horrible. He's looking very, very horrible. And I told you I don't trust short quarterbacks. Even though Drew Brees is a short quarterback, I think this dude was like 5. This dude is like he's about 5'7". They say he's 5'10", 5'11". This dude about 5'7", man.
Nah, they added inches for sure.
That dude looks lost. They need to sit him down, put the red BB gun in, and give him the next year because he's going to lose all his confidence because he looks bad. I told Panthers fans, look, get CJ Stroud, and y'all be straight. I'm glad they didn't listen. You ain't got to see CJ.
Well, Carolina, they're missing a good chunk of talent as well.
They traded their number 1 wide receiver. That was stupid.
Well, he was having fits in the locker room. They couldn't deal with it. I mean, I don't.
That was stupid. I'm paying you.
I mean,
you get your ass down.
You could bring in a coach that could kind of reel that in, but I guess they took the easy way out. It was like, okay, let's get rid of this coach and let's get rid of the talent. Well,
Eric, let me say it like this. That's like they did this. They said, we're going to trade our number 1 receiver. And now we need a number 1 receiver. That is the dumbest trade I have ever seen. Now they say we're going to do anything to get a number 1 receiver for Bryce Young.
They chose the easy thing to do.
Which was stupid. You gave up this year's pick because the Bears then made it that pick better now because they beat y'all. So now that y'all pick is actually better than the Bears pick now. So it's like the Bears won Thursday night. They couldn't lose. Hey, if they lost, their pick is worse. Now the Panthers lost. Hey, I got the Panthers pick. If I want to, I can get more draft capital if one team wants to trade up to get me. I said not get multiple first round picks from y'all for these picks. And I'm like, but the Bears gonna bear. They're gonna pick both of those. We know the Bears is not gonna think like that. The Bears gonna bear. And that's what they do. But the Panthers might have set their shit back for like 5 to 6 years.
I'm
They
tired of the
need
Bears.
one of these people.
I'm tired of the Bears using these picks on quarterbacks. You did it with Mitch Trubisky. Then you got rid of Mitch Trubisky.
Why? Wait, why? Why would you pick Mitch Trubisky over Pat Mahomes?
First of all,
Over
why
Deshaun
did
Watson?
you trade the pick in the first place? The 49ers was not going to pick no Mitch Trubisky. I guarantee it. Why did you do that?
It's the Bears. The Bears are going to find a way to fuck these two picks up. I guarantee you, you can say it now. 9:24 Central, 10:24 Eastern Time on November 10th. Mo Young is saying the Bears are going to fuck these two picks up. I guarantee you they fuck it up. They're going to pick somebody that ain't the right pick. They're going to be like, this dude here is the best prospect coming out ever. And they're going to pick the next person. Because they say, oh, he has more upside. That's the Bears. You want to know the last great Bear quarterback? No, it's not Jim McMahon. It's fucking Sid Luckman. And none of us was born when Sid Luckman was playing.
Say, man, this is not even an error whatsoever. None of us wasn't even born.
None of us was living. I don't think that our grandparents were living. Like, you don't understand. Bear fans, this is for you. Y'all need to get a QB. And once y'all get a QB that could be a cornerstone for your franchise, then y'all start moving in the right direction. But the months of the midway are dead. Defense don't really win shit nowadays. You got to have an offense. I told you got to score over 21 points a game to win. The monster of the midway is dead. That shit is over. They're not coming back. The Super Bowl shuffle, Richard Dent and all them ain't coming back. It's dead. Go get you a quarterback. But could you imagine Pat Mahomes at the Chicago Bears? I mean, y'all had it. Y'all could have got it.
They tried quarterbacks. This is their second one. Their second, top 5 pick?
They ruined Justin Fields. They're ruining Justin Fields. What else?
Like, they go through coordinators, like people change their underwear. Like, I mean, obviously it's not working. I really wish I had an answer. I don't have an answer.
Cursed. I'm gonna tell you what happened. That Super Bowl they won in New Orleans, when they didn't give Sweetness the ball on the one so he could score. Ever since that, they've been cursed. They didn't let Sweetness go in the Super Bowl. They are cursed. Just like them raggedy ass Cubs, they are fucking cursed. That's what it is.
Well, they got their championship.
It took them a while. Took them 100 years.
Yes, I think that they will screw up this. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna go after. Listen, we already know that if he feels he's gonna get drafted, the kid from USC is gonna get drafted, and what do you call it? Going to the Bears or going to a team he doesn't want to go to, because I don't think the Bears were on his list. He's gonna stay in school. So they end up picking up the kid from probably North Carolina. But then what if you don't get 2 back-to-back picks? You know what I'm saying? The way Harrison is playing, he might go number 1. If You know what I'm saying? If what's his name stays in school, he might go number one. So there, you can't depend on that one. You need to get something that's going to help your team. And honestly, I think that one of the first things the Bears should do is get rid of that coaching staff. Because that coaching staff, like Mo said, is ruining a hell of a football player. That's why I would love for the Jets to say, hey, why don't you come to New York? You know what I'm saying? Sit behind Aaron. You know what I'm saying? I keep Zach. You know what I'm saying? I keep Zach as the third string because he'll never get in the game. But this is I think the last year of his contract. So I don't think we're gonna keep that money on the books. I think Zach Wilson is bye-bye. And if he ends up on the USFL or the XFL or something like that, or maybe what's the other football league they got over here? The EFL or whatever. But I think that Mo is right. I think that, and it could be even front office. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the Bears front office isn't as smart when it comes to football. You know what I'm saying? You don't put a team together. You try to put a team together to win. And I don't see them putting a team together to win. You know, and I don't think that coaching staff is a solid enough coaching staff. Maybe if they brought somebody else in, Justin Fields can adapt. But I think at this point, they kind of fumbled that ball. That's my opinion.
The point. Gotta love the point. I'm going to put that on a shirt. But yeah, I just think the Bears are just gonna bear, and I think they would even pick Drake May. They'll pick a quarterback we never heard of. It's like, what? Why? Why would we do this? But that's just the Bears, and that's what made me so bad about the Saints on Sunday. It's because we were struggling with the fucking Bears. We had, I forgot his name, Badgett or whatever. We had him looking like the next coming. And it's like the Bears bared. That's why we lost that game. I mean, won that game. That's why we won that game, because the Bears bared. They lost. The Bears lost that game more than we won that game.
Right.
Let's think about this.
You can't have them type of turnovers and not, have your foot on the gas.
5 turnovers, 10 points off of 5 turnovers.
Like, ain't no way. That's a different story in itself. That's a tale of the tape right there in itself.
That's why I say the Bears are going to bear, because they were supposed to beat our ass how they was moving the ball up and down on us. But the kid threw some bad passes and he fumbled a couple times. So it's like, yeah, it's the Bears. The Bears are going to bear. And the Bears were running the ball on us. They had about 100 yards at halftime. Like, they were running the ball. They stopped running the ball, start throwing the ball. The Bears bear. And that's why I think they're going to bear this draft. They're going to fuck this draft up. And the Bears going to be looking like the Jets fans used to look back in the day, like, oh, we knew how the Jets fans used to look.
Well, so speaking of that game, hold on, we got a comment. I saw 3 mock drafts for next year. Bears get Drake May, Giants get Caleb Williams, and New England get Michigan QB.
Yeah, Michigan quarterback. Okay. The Giants were on Caleb Williams' list, so he would come out if the Giants were second. But if I'm the Bears, I'm getting Caleb Williams if he brought his ass to the draft. He put himself in the draft. I'm getting Caleb Williams. Bitch, you're playing. Because once you put yourself in the draft, you can't take yourself out. Bitch, you're playing.
That's true.
What you gonna do? He broke? Bitch, you're playing.
No, he'll just refuse. He'll just say, you know what? I'm not for it. Or
once I draft you, I have your rights.
That's true.
I have your rights.
He could have this mega star agent and be like, say, bro, don't even waste your time drafting him. Or you could be like,
if I'm the Bears, I'm telling that fucking agent, kiss my ass. He's coming to Chicago. That's what I would tell him. He's coming to Chicago. Yeah, kiss my ass. You're coming to Chicago. What are you gonna do? Not play? You know my Bears suck, so I'll be number one again next year. So I would tank to be number one next year.
You do it the easy way, or you can do it the hard way.
The hard way. Either way, he gonna be a Bear. Oh, gotcha. Go ahead, Jay.
I would bring him in like you said, because you know how much draft capital you can get for him if he decides he doesn't want to play? You can get at least 2 or 3 number ones, especially if he wins the Heisman Trophy. You know what I'm saying? If you draft the Heisman Trophy winner, which I doubt he's going to win it, but if he, because the last couple of weeks they've been playing shitty. But if he was the Heisman Trophy winner, you can get at least 2 or 3 number ones for him, because the kid could play. So, like Mo said, if I got the number 1 pick, I'm drafting him. Because if it's the Giants, you know, because the way they're looking, they're probably going to be in the top 5. And who knows, if the Giants get that number 1 pick, Caleb Williams will be playing in New York. Could he handle New York? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? The fans and the newspapers here in New York are relentless. We all know that. We could either make you or break you. So I would do that. And if the Bears happen to be the number 1 pick, I'm picking him. And if you don't want to play for us, then that's when I go to the Giants. Give me a couple of number 1s and give me Saquon, and you can have him. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want to sign Saquon and give him big money anyway. I'm sure the Bears would give him some money. That's my take.
Yeah, and it's like this. Like you said, the Bears hold all the cards. Like they can get multiple picks for Caleb Williams, and Caleb Williams already a Heisman Trophy winner. He won it last year, so he's already a Heisman Trophy winner. So he can come in and look. People saying he's the best prospect since whatever. I'm drafting him with one of them picks if I'm the Bears. If he comes out, I'm drafting him, and then I'll say let's wait. Then somebody who he don't want to play for so happen to give me 2 or 3 first-round picks, he's going there. That's their problem now. About 2 or 3 first-round picks.
And I don't like this culture where players get to actually dictate where they get to go. I mean, to me, it's so detrimental to the actual game itself. So what gives you the right to say, okay, cool, I don't want to play there?
That might be the player of the game. I'll be scared if Tampa got Michael Penix Jr. That dude there is next level. New Orleans get Jaden Daniels. I really don't like Jaden Daniels, but all the LSU fans will have wet dreams. That's all the LSU New Orleans fans wet dream right there. We got Jaden Daniels. They would cream their pants. Well, you would see all kind of gold pants with liquid on the front of them.
Whoa. Because I'm a Jaden Daniels fan.
That's y'all wet dream. I would hope we got the best.
I don't see the Saints doing it because the Saints haven't used a first-round pick for a quarterback in forever, since the era of Manning. So you know that goes to tell you right then and there what their thinking is. So if Jaden Daniels
Manning was the last one,
we won't be doing it because that's just not our history.
I'm gonna say this: we need to get the best offensive lineman available. We need to get it, the best, or if the best offensive lineman not available, get the best linebacker that's available. Because we need linebackers and we need offensive linemen. If they get a quarterback, I'm going to flip everything in this room over if we get a fucking quarterback. That's the least of our fucking worries. And then we just paid $100 million to fucking Derek Carr. Why the fuck would we go get another quarterback?
Right, yeah.
And then you believe in steroid Dick Hayner, old steroids, good old roids, You know, you can get him, and then I don't. And then the Giants will be in the same boat if they got Caleb Williams because they just paid $100 million to Daniel Jones. So that's why I told Izzy when I told Izzy, look, pay Saquon first, franchise Daniel Jones. Because if he suck, you only play for him 1 year and you can kick him out. Now you're stuck with that contract.
Yep.
Stupid.
But they fell in the trap. The quarterbacks get the crying, talking about, yeah, you know what? Hey, you got
your second round pick. Still, our first pick better be offensive lineman, then linebacker. Or linebacker, then offensive lineman. It bet not be no damn quarterback
one
in the
way or
second
the
round.
other. However you got whatever float your boat.
Because it's the Mario Davis, Pete Warner, and a bunch of scrubs. That linebacker. We had Zach Bond on DJ Moore last week. Zach Bond, if people want to know, was the nation's sack leader when he was at Wisconsin. He can't cover. We had him trying to cover DJ Moore, and that's how DJ Moore scored a touchdown. Just want to let people know.
That was on Zach Bond, huh? The guy who
Zach Bond. Oh, he is a fucking DN masquerading as a linebacker because he's too light in the ass to play on the line. That's what the fuck Zach Bond is, and we got him trying to cover a fucking number one receiver. And you gonna tell me we don't need linebackers? We need quarterback? No, we don't need a quarterback. Can the quarterback cover?
Literally,
is this quarterback like Taysom Hill? Can he cover? Is he pass?
Man,
can he catch?
That's exactly who you need to put back there at this point. Be like, okay, it's gonna be DeMario, it's gonna be Pete, and it's gonna be Taysom Hill.
I say try it. Let him hit somebody. I mean, he doing everything else.
Pretty much.
I mean, I look at it. Taysom Hill is what he does, the gadget player. He was the first. He's this new Joker that everybody's trying to do, make everybody do everything. Let him be that Joker, and they better sign him until he gets about 35. Then I will get rid of him because then he's gonna start losing his speed. But I'm just saying, hey, he do good at Taysom Hill job. So let's try him at linebacker. Maybe he can hit too, because we have no other linebackers.
Because that's it.
Maybe get another corner in there. You know, get a fourth corner. I mean, hey, you know, then we start talking about quarterbacks the year after that. Because I would not get Jaden Daniels. I'm like, I just don't think. I don't know. I just don't trust LSU quarterbacks. That's just me. They don't have a good track record. Except Joe Burrow. I'm just saying, Joe Burrow was the only exception. Outside of Joe Burrow, name me a great LSU quarterback that really set the league on fire. I just don't trust him. Like, I mean, we had Jamarcus Russell. I remember Pick Six Lee. I mean, Zach Mettenberger. I mean, Matt Mark. I really can't.
Matt Mark, whatever.
Matt Mark. I really can't trust LSU QBs. That's just me. I just don't trust them. And I don't trust Brian Kelly QBs at that. So it's a double whammy. See Brady Quinn. Another draft pick, Caleb Williams to Arizona, #1 pick. Bo Nix to the Giants. Y'all trying to get Bo Nix killed. Drake May still goes to the Bears. Then the Bears win. Bo Nix
still in school?
Bo Nix is about 70 years old.
Bo Nix has been in school forever. Matter of fact, I think someone tracked Bo Nix being in college when Cam Newton was in college.
Slightly. He was like 2 years after Cam left.
Hey.
Eric, we look like the Undertaker with that hat. I like how they said we. I'm loving how they said we look like the Undertaker in that hat. It's okay. But I'm just saying, fucking Jaden Daniels, I want to say Jaden Daniels, I mean, he's a nice quarterback, but you know how much pressure it would be on him? You think Jameis pressure to Carr is bad? Get Jaden Daniels down here. You see all those Cajuns. Why Daniels not in the game? Go Tigers, go! They forget that they're not in the. They forget they're not the NCAA no more. They think we supposed to draft LSU's whole team. Like you go to the sports things for Saints players. I mean, for the Saints team, they will say, "Yep, I want to draft LSU." And one person did a mock draft with all LSU players. It was 7 picks, 7 LSU players. Like LSU's not even the best team in the NCAA. Why the fuck would I want that on my NFL team? They just got blitzed out the building by the tire. Roll tire, by the way.
Don't do me that, Mo, man. I'm still.
Oh no, that's not for you. That's for the ones who be trying to shit on Tulane. We got cheated out of one game. Still the best team in Louisiana, record-wise, baby.
Yes.
So that would work. They would love it. If I put this in the Saints group that hey, Jay Daniels might come to the second round pick, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, we gonna win the Super Bowl now.
Calm down on that one, Shorty.
That's
not
them,
so fast,
man.
my friend.
You don't understand. We got some delusional Saints fans out there, just like the ones who still believe in Derek Carr. I'm like, I don't believe in him. I don't believe in him.
They did the comparison to him and Drew Brees during their first 9 games.
Different era.
The stats are similar. Drew Brees still leads them, but they're very
different
similar.
Era.
I mean, they're still there. The first 9 games through the season.
Yeah, but it was very simple. Yes, but then Drew Brees know how to see. He knew how to see the damn field. I mean, it was another play on the Bears where Michael Thomas shook 2 defenders out their shoes. It was wide open end zone. And you want to tell me, did he get the ball? Absolutely not.
He didn't. And
absolutely not.
I'm getting upset about that because you say that you love Michael Thomas. You came up here so you could play with Michael Thomas, and then you're not giving them the ball. Like, okay, I understand it's one ball, but you got so much talent. Why have you figured this out yet? We're in week 10, my man. Like,
Derek Carr is what I said. I said him and Jameis Winston are the same caliber QB. I said we just gave we gave the same QB $100 million. The older one at that. We gave the older one of the two the $100 million. That's the same fucking QB. They both had the same fucking problems. Nobody want to see it. But keep thinking Derek Carr's the answer. We're not going to win the Super Bowl with Derek Carr.
Jameis can actually throw to the other side of the field and not just left. So,
I mean, this man refuses to look right.
I told him he in NASCAR. He in NASCAR.
Now you're going to call his new name NASCAR.
That's what it's got to be because he keeps going left.
That would break the draft. If Michael Penix Jr. went to the Vikings, that would break the draft. But man, we ain't hear from Jay. Let's hear from Jay. Go ahead, on Jay. Unmute yourself.
I just think that you went from a red-headed BB gun to a left-looking, I don't even know what to call them. You know what I'm saying? Because when your game is on early on Sundays, that's the game I put on my TV. I be like, just this way. If your team starts fucking up, I'm in the chat. I'm in there. Yo, what's up? And I'll tell you what, you with all the things that you said about him, he doesn't. I don't understand what the Saints saw in him, seeing how he was for the Raiders. Why? Because he was with the Raiders for so long. How many championships did he win with the Raiders? None. How many times did he bring the Raiders to the playoffs? Minimal. But I'm saying out of 9 years, once. I just don't see, like you said, they gave the wrong person the money. They should have invested in Jameis, but that's why I don't get, your team saw what Jameis can do. He even tried to play with a broken back, but then you bring somebody else in and basically disrespect him because he was the one there. He was the one trying to move the offense, trying to make moves, and then he got hurt. Then they put the BB in. You bought a guy that's similar to the BB. You know what I'm saying? And I don't get, like, I really don't get that. You know what I'm saying? You want to win championships. You know what I'm saying? You saw what the formula was when homie from Denver was there and you had Drew. You know what I'm saying? There was a good formula there. Why is it that I think that they're trying to relive it, because Drew Brees, if you look at the numbers, very similar to what you're getting now. Why wouldn't you have tried something different? Because you feel comfortable? I don't get it. You like what's his name said, Herm Edwards said, you play to win the game. And I don't think that your front office plays to win the game. They make I want to say they make too many mistakes. They're just not bringing in the right people. I don't even think that coaching staff, I honestly would hope for your sake that coaching staff is replaced after this year, because you guys are in a the Saints are in a division that they should run away with that bitch every year, or at least contend. Like right now, yeah, they got a good record, but you're not improving your team. I feel like you guys got a older version of Zach Wilson with your quarterback. It's not a formula that's working. So it's time to change the formula up. The same way like with New York, the formula with Zach is not working. It's time to change it up. I'll put Tim Boyle in a minute if I could. He played behind Aaron. He knows the offense because it's the same fucking offense he played. Why not give the guy a chance? And the same thing with you guys with J-Bo. Give the guy a chance. He moves the ball. He probably got better chemistry with the players on your team. And they just, I don't know. A lot of these teams out here, as we know, with the Bears, with the Panthers, the Titans, none of these teams are trying to build teams to win games. Sometimes I feel like, all right, we're going to fuck over everybody that's a season ticket holder and just put a team out there because we're going to make that money regardless. Because the people are the loyal people, the Saints, the Jets, the Giants, all those loyal people are going to come to the game and spend that money. You know what I'm saying? My friend told me the other day he got season tickets for the Jets. They're already asking for next year's money. And you had to do it before, I think he said December something. If not, there's a chance you could lose your PSL. Kind of shit is that? All right, pop in.
Look, that's crazy. I'm glad we don't do PSLs here, because I would not be a season ticket holder. Because them PSLs, man, they cost more than a damn suite, like down here. So hell no, I wouldn't do it. Hell no, I ain't gonna pay for a seat. Then got to pay for tickets. They can kiss my ass. I'm gonna tell Gail Benson, kiss my black ass. I ain't going. If I had to do it, I ain't doing it. Hell no, I ain't paying no PSL lights. For what? To sit in the dome? You fucking crazy? I'll
that's
watch that
crazy.
shit on TV. I'll get high blood pressure at home than to pay thousands of dollars to go get high blood pressure because they didn't fucking fucked over me. You think I'm gonna pay pay a personal seat license to see Zach Wilson? Fuck no. I'd rather put a shotgun shell in my mouth, a shotgun barrel in my mouth and blow it out, because that's what you're basically doing. Because you're basically just wasting thousands of dollars watching Zach Wilson. like seriously, I would literally be depressed watching Zach Wilson. I don't know how he's doing it. I don't know. Like how? Well,
He got two seats.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
Anthony says since Daniel Snyder got fired, we've been selling out every home game.
Because Daniel Snyder wasn't shit.
Because it's time for that culture change. They tired of that. It's been a huge culture shock, with Snyder. Because Snyder, first of all, when y'all was talking about first changing the name, I'm never changing the name. I mean, just never changing the name. Like he was just oblivious to the climate of, first of all, his clientele.
I wouldn't have changed the name either. The fucking name Commander suck. Go back to the fucking Redskins.
Okay, I get that. But at the time, the climate of, the pressure that he was getting and the climate of the country, I'm not saying do stuff because of, what won, but I mean, you just started losing stuff for losing stuff. Like your clientele, and I'm pretty sure even shareholders just was losing out on stuff because you just flat out came out and said it in public. Like, okay, cool. You could have said that behind closed doors. You could have been like,
yeah,
okay,
I wouldn't
cool,
have said it in public. I ain't changing the name.
But
I'd have pussyfooted around that.
But that's what I'm saying. Like he could have did anything else. You could have been like, hey, look, I'm yo-yoing everybody, and be like, okay, cool, because it's your team, you own it, right? But again, not being a leader amongst men, not holding yourself accountable, no accountability whatsoever. Like I said, I don't know, how to be a successful businessman. But again, I think it has a lot to do with the people that is buying my product. The clientele in the area of Washington. They was up there saying, like, this is bad. This is bad.
I think it was more of the national people than the people in Washington. Because most of the people in Washington didn't want to change the fucking name. Because hell to the Redskins was a thing.
Right. It's still a thing to this day.
It still is.
Yeah, still to this day. Like they'll say hell to the Commanders, but then they like, yeah, they'll stick that Redskins in there, here and there.
Dude, they'll always be the Redskins, bro.
It's 3 years removed, man. Like they've been the football team, they've been the Commanders. Matter of fact, I think it's been 5 years. I think it's been 5 years.
This. That didn't look like a Native American. That looked like Scottie Pippen with a feather in his head. That's all that fucking shit looked like. Bro, look at that thing. That's Scottie Pippen with a perm with a feather in his head.
I can't unsee it. I can't
unsee That's all it was. That was the darkest Native American I've ever seen. The Native American was my color. You want to talk about you want to talk about red skin? He wasn't red. He was brown. He was a brown skin. He wasn't red. Show me that logo and show me where he was red. He was my color, so I guess I'm a redskin. I guess I'm a redskin. He was my color.
You may be a redskin, Mo. I don't know.
I'm gonna go look it up. Now you're gonna make me go look up the Redskins logo. You're gonna tell me. Oh man, I just said this dude was not red. He was dark skinned. He was a brother. Like, he was a brother. He wasn't red. So when was it disrespectful? It's not like the logo was disrespectful. The name was, but the logo wasn't disrespectful.
Well, again,
and tell me, where is it red? He red. Look at my shoulder and look at the dude face.
I'm looking at him. Like if you want to be like Peter Griffin and have the thing, the little
bro, he ain't making it. He getting arrested, bro.
Yeah, he is. I get that. He gonna get all that smoke. But at the time,
let me put him up here. Jay is still the lightest man on the show. I'll put him on. Jay is still the lightest man on the show. Jay is more of a redskin than this damn logo. Look at this. What the fuck?
I'm not.
What the fuck, Washington?
I can't speculate what I can't tell the people.
Bro, look at this nose. This is a black man's nose. This is a black nose. This is a black man's nose.
Well, when they want to get the team name back in 25 or 24 or 25, then I guess we'll be off of it.
Bro, that's a black man. And with a perm, with a feather. Bro, come on, man. Come on, bro.
That's exactly what pimps do. Pimps get feathers in their head.
That might have been a pimp from Washington. That might have been a pimp from U Street. Like, real talk, that was a pimp from U Street. If you went to Washington, you know what I'm talking about. That's a pimp from U Street. And they told him to dress up. That dude don't look Native American. Not to me. I'll see a brother.
Well,
bring back the brother.
Well, I'm just hoping for the change with what Magic is going to bring to the table. You know,
put Magic Johnson on the logo with a feather in his head. Then put him on the fucking logo, spinning a basketball and shit. Go ahead, put him on the logo. The Washington Magic. That's what the fuck it's gonna be.
Then they really off. Then they ain't gonna know what to do with themselves.
Man, I'm just saying that dude is Scottie Pippen. I saw a picture of Scottie Pippen with braids, with a side profile. That's Scottie Pippen.
Dude look just like that logo. You can't unsee it.
That's
you wish you can, but you can't. You can't unsee it.
Bring back the Redskin name. I know my uncle don't like it. He's talking about because but we didn't know what a Redskin was, bro. We just thought it was a. That's what I tell you. I got a big argument about it. I said I didn't know what a Redskin was. It wasn't until somebody started who was non-Native American did it. It was non-Native Americans talking about that's offensive. To who? It was the Redskins for the longest. It was like how long the Redskins been around? Around like the 30s and the 40s. They been the fucking Redskins. So you wait till we get past the 70s, past the 80s. They won a world championship at the Redskins. Multiple. Get to the 90s. Still no trouble. 2000. Oh, when we start getting these fucking millennials come out there. Oh my God, everything's offensive. Oh my God, it's Redskin. Oh my God, it's so. What? Think about the children. That's what they be thinking. That's what they be saying. Think about the children. Think about the Native American children. I'm like, if they probably paying, Daniel Snyder's probably paying the Native Americans to use that name, man. We don't know. I mean, for the longest, I mean, Mississippi had Colonel Reb. See, they got rid of Colonel Reb, like in the early 2000s, bro. See, they didn't wait to the end to get rid of him.
Well,
Colonel Reb was a racist,
right? Yes.
And he was
like,
old.
That's when the state was kind of already on its fix of trying to erase this history, and that's what people are doing now. Like, I mean, not to get too far off, in the history.
1932. Till about 5 years ago, they were known as the Redskins.
I get all that. But everyone's, trying to erase.
Was the logo offensive like the Cleveland Indians? Now, the Cleveland Indians really had a red skin on their damn logo. And the name was offensive because they wasn't from India. Now, if they put a dude with a dot on his head with a turban, then it'd have been right. I'm being honest. Then they would have been right. Okay, that's offensive because Native Americans aren't Indians.
Right.
Okay, I'm with you on that. They changed it to the Guardians, which is a stupid name, but they changed it to the Guardians. The Redskins wasn't no offensive logo. That dude, like you said, they're like a pimp, or like a black pimp with a feather in his head.
I think they foreshadowed that additional branch of the military, because if you change it to the Guardians and then all of a sudden we have this additional branch of the military and they're called, the people who serve are called Guardians. It's like, hold on, man, y'all foreshadowing over here. What's really going on? What's really good?
And then you got the Commanders. So what's up with all these military names, bro? Fucking Commanders.
And who says it got to start in Washington? If I'm not mistaken, wasn't the first colony up there on the East Coast with New York and all of them? Come on, man. But you want to sit here and you want to try to pull the wool over our eyes, try to spit in our face and say it's rain. Y'all not slick.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, I see if they had a red skinned dude, like he was red, like the Cleveland Indian one was red. I'm like, okay, that was offensive because he was red. He my color. What the fuck red about that skin? So how about this? Washington, call yourself the black skins or the brown skins. Then they can't pay you shit. Because you know what? They ain't gonna worry about it if it's a brother on there. Call you all the Washington Tyrones or some shit like that. They ain't gonna worry if it's a brother. They don't care if you offend the brother. They don't care. And look, they gonna stay. If they were the Washington N-words, it'll stay the N-words because they don't care if it happened to us.
Right.
They don't fucking care. Don't worry about it.
It's cool
it's in the
past. There's an organization named after it. Don't do that.
Yeah, it's in the past. Don't worry
don't do that.
They say that was a brother. If I was Daniel Snyder, I'd say, man, that's a brother on there. They said, oh, okay. He's honoring African Americans. That's what they would have said. He's honoring African Americans. If the Redskin logo is a brother, you're not gonna tell me that dude my color. He's a dark-skinned Scottie Pippen. Bro, and you gonna tell me that's Redskin? I'm like, he ain't even red. I always thought that was a black. That's a dark Native American.
Well, they can go with the alternate logo as well, with the capital letter R.
Oh, they can go with the arrow.
Oh, you talking about way throwback? That's throwback.
I mean, they had the arrow too. They can go with the R. They don't want to use the brother. They can use the R. Redskin. We could be talking about potatoes here. We could be talking about potatoes. It's Redskin potatoes. So they could be talking about potatoes. Oh, man, let's get to these picks though, man. before the people try to cancel us because I said the Washington Redskin logo was a brother. Nigga, no, it ain't. No, it's not.
We've been canceled 3 episodes ago.
We should have been canceled. All right, everybody got the Bears game right except the hater. The hater is the only one started 0-1. The Bears picked the Panthers. He picked the Panthers. The hater picked the Panthers. So he believed in Bryce Young and failed. All right. First game is a shitty game. Colts and the Patriots. I guess me and you will go first, and Eric, and then we'll let the hater go. You know what I'm saying? So who you got out of the Colts and Patriots?
I'm gonna go with the Patriots. I have no idea why. I just kind of feel like maybe Bill Belichick might start caring.
They're playing overseas too. It's at 8:30 in the morning. The game.
So, well, yeah, I'm gonna still roll with the Patriots. I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. So I just went with coaching experience. So I'm gonna go with the Patriots.
Me, I went with the Patriots as well. Because ain't no way they're gonna let Bill Belichick lose his first game in overseas. I can't remember the Patriots being overseas. So I'm just going for that reason. Bill Belichick gonna figure it out. I was pretty close to getting Indianapolis, but they don't have any receivers. So I went New England. So we're gonna let the hater make his pick. And we're gonna roll with it.
Yeah, I'm going with the Pats as well. The Colts really don't have anything.
And Anthony went with the Colts. Anthony gone with the Colts. He believes in the Colts. So we'll let Anthony go on that hill by himself. He might be right, but this is a who gives a fuck game. Nobody gives a fuck about him. I don't know. Oh man. Let's see. The next one. It's a good one. The Browns and the Ravens. The Ravens are hot as fish grease, and the Browns got Deshaun Watson back. So we'll see Eric chime in. Let's see.
Will it be the same, Deshaun Watson that we know? Because
They're playing in Baltimore.
yes,
He did well last week. Now.
he did, and I will give him that. But I kind of been paying attention to Baltimore, and I'm not done with them. So I'm still ride my wave, and I'm gonna stick with them. Give me the Ravens.
Anthony has gone with the Browns. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Me, I'm gonna go. Goddamn. Dang. Shit. All right. I'm gonna go with the Ravens. I picked against them 2 straight weeks, and it bit me in the ass. So I'm gonna go with the Ravens just cause I don't want to get bit in the ass no more. Go ahead, Jay.
You can hear me? I'm going with the Ravens too. They're too hot. They made Geno look like a JV football player.
Yeah, he did make Geno look like a JV player, and it was. Oh, I normally don't pick against his Geno, but the Ravens made a believe out of me. So the next one is the Packers and the Steelers. They are playing in Pittsburgh. So, what you got, Eric?
Um, I can't believe I didn't write that game down. But I'm gonna roll with the Steelers. I've been rolling with the Steelers pretty much throughout the season, so I might as well stick with them here now too.
I guess
I
believe in small hands as well. I'm gonna go with the Steelers in this game here. I can't trust the Packers; they're too up and down. So, 1 week they're good, the next week they're trash. So I like Pittsburgh because fuck the Packers. That's why. And Anthony agrees because he's going with the Steelers as well. So we're gonna let Jay make his pick.
I'm going with the Steelers as well.
Well, that's everybody going with the Steelers. So now watch the janky ass Packers try to do some shit this week because everybody going against them. All right. We got the 49ers and the Jaguars. That's a good game. The 49ers has been backsliding, but Debo is back. And they're playing in Duval. So they're playing in Jacksonville. So
yes,
Eric.
I noticed that, And the 49ers did this stuff last year, and then they, got right back on track. So I believe this is the first away team that I'm taking from the pick so far. I'm going to pick the 49ers.
I'm with you with the 49ers. I'm picking them as well. I'm picking the 49ers because they're a different team when Deebo Samuel's there. And hey, maybe they're not going to lose 4 in a row, I think. Is it? I don't think they're going to lose 4 in a row. So I think we have to go. I think law of averages on this one. So 49ers with the win. And Jay, you good?
It's my hater pick of the week. I'm going with the Jags.
There you go, Eric. Hit the theme music.
Oh, I got you ready. Hold on.
Yeah, hit the theme music. Hit the pick of the week.
I was off on it. My bad. I'm ready.
Gotta hit the pick of the week.
Music.
Jacksonville over San Francisco. Oh yeah, we got our first hater pick of the week, and Anthony doesn't agree because Anthony's going 49ers, so he does not agree with you. So next one, the Saints versus Josh Dobbs and the Vikings. Well, I guess I'll kick it off. I'm like, why not us? we could go in the bye week being 6-4 on top of our division. So why not the Saints? Fuck it. Let's roll. I'm gonna pick the Saints to win this game in Minnesota. I think the last time we was in Minnesota, it was the Minnesota Miracle. So I just pay back for that.
Yes. Yes, it has. So we've been on a slide playing against Minnesota. I've already came out. Well, we already know my pick. I have to do a soul for a soul. I already came out and said that early in the show. So I'm going to stick with that. But the last few visits that we've been in Minnesota has not gone well for us. So hopefully they can get off the slide on that. And, under Dennis Allen, you snuck in 3 games at some point last year. So hopefully you could do it again this year. But my official pick is the Vikings because I want my Saints to turn the table. Until they get me wrong, then I can stop doing this.
Yeah, soul for soul. I only works if I pick them, and you don't. And you don't. It's the only time it works. All right, Jay, go ahead.
I was gonna make this a hater pick of the week, but nah, I'm gonna go with the Saints. I think that they got a little bit more firepower, and the fact that Justin Jefferson isn't coming back until his hamstring is 100%, he ain't playing. So that's why I took the Saints.
And also, the Saints are a better road team. They are a home team this year because Dennis Allen can't win on at home for shit unless it's the Bears or the Titans. Free game. Always take the Saints on the road. All right. Ooh, this is a good game. The Texans versus the Bengals. This might be the game of the week. Can CJ Stroud and the Texans upset the Bengals? Let's hear it, Doc.
Honestly, I like the kid. I love the kid. But Joe Burrow, he's already established and been there, and they need to start positioning themselves to get in the playoff picture. I'm going to ride with the Bengals.
Well, CJ Stroud is returning back to Ohio. This game is playing in Ohio. And he's coming off a 455 yards passing. And he's looking great. They lose this one in the close one. I gotta go Joe Burrow because Joe Burrow is Joe Burrowing right now. So until Joe Burrow proves me wrong, I gotta pick Joe Burrow, Joey B in the close one against Houston. But Houston play this game next year. I'm taking Houston. Tell it. Go ahead, hater.
You can hate me now. I'm going with the Texans. I'm gonna go with the Texans because only one of his receivers is gonna be there. The other one isn't, and I'm gonna go with that being the chemistry. I'm gonna go with the Texans.
Look, I was close to picking the Texans. I just think they're just off 1 year for this matchup. But hey, it's gonna be a close game, and hell, I might be having this one on nefariously while watching the Saints game. I'm just saying this one might be the and who gives a fuck game of the week? The Titans versus the Buccaneers. Nobody gives a fuck about this game. Why? I don't even know why.
I guarantee it's a Tennessee game.
Who gives a fuck about this game?
Man, but it seems like Tennessee getting in their stride, and whatever to the Buccaneers. Y'all tried last week, didn't work out in your favor, but now Tennessee actually look like they know what they're doing. They're looking like they're clicking as a team. Give me Tennessee.
Nasty's gonna hate me for this pick, but fuck Baker Mayfield and the whole Tampa Bay Buccaneers as a whole. And plus, look like Will Levis might be their franchise QB. Who knew mayonnaise and coffee could work out so well? I might have to go Tennessee. They look like a better team. I got to go with the better team on this. Can't go with my heart. Got to go with my head.
I'm going with the Titans as well.
Yeah, Nasty hate when I pick the Titans, but the Titans are actually better with Will Levis. I never would have thought that. They are actually better with Will Levis. You can't deny it. Okay. Oh, another good game. We're now on our 3:00 games. The Lions versus the Chargers. I kind of know which way Eric's gonna go. You know where I'm going. I'm going Detroit. I think Detroit beats them, and because they're coming off a bye, they were all refreshed, and David Montgomery's coming back. I am going with the Detroit Lions in this.
So yeah, I'm going to actually go against my Chargers on this one. I am also going with Detroit for this game. Mere fact that Lions have a little bit better defensive prowess than the Chargers. I think the Lions win this one defensively.
I'm also going with the Lions. I think their offense is strong.
Anthony, of course, he's with the Lions. We're all on the Lions train today, so let's go. Let's go Lions. I'm shocked Eric didn't pick his Chargers, but but hey. Another who gives a fuck game of the week. The Falcons versus the Cardinals. Who gives a fuck?
Right.
Who really gives a fuck?
I mean, you got to pick somebody, and
who gives a fuck?
I really don't want to pick these people. I don't.
I have to though. I'll go Atlanta just by default because they have a team that's better and look like the Cardinals are tanking. So gotta go Atlanta just because the Cardinals are tanking.
Right, and I really don't want to pick Atlanta because every time I pick them, they blow it up. Like they start off hot
They
and
lose
then
this game, we win in the division.
well, yeah, they are the only people that's giving us competition. So, but the Buccaneers beat us, so
Who
they got
cares?
to keep
They ain't winning
losing.
another game.
They got to keep losing. So I'm picking Atlanta, although I don't want to.
People in Atlanta don't want to pick Atlanta.
It's
How the
so
fuck?
true.
I just want to know how the fuck you draft a running back in the first round and don't use him.
That makes no sense to me either. And that's what I'm saying. They hitting the panic button.
He's going. He's going Atlanta. The Falcons should win Murray first game back. I might change my fucking pick now. But I'm going Cardinals.
I'm also going to go with the Cardinals.
Thanks, Anthony. Thanks, Anthony, for letting me know it's Kyler Murray's first game back. Just because it was his first game back, I know he gonna show up. And fuck the Falcons. That's why. I'll take one on that one. I'll change my pick to the Cardinals. I did not know it was his first game back. So fuck him. All right. We should skip over this one. This is gonna be one of the ones we're gonna skip over. We already talked about this earlier in the show.
The Giants.
The Giants and the Cowboys. This is going to
Yeah,
be
that's
a
definitely
massive
a fast forward. That's definitely a fast
fast
forward.
forward. Everybody going to pick the Cowboys, right? We all in agreement. I'm going to pick them for you. You don't even need. Even I'm gonna put it for Izzy, and Izzy not here. We don't even need to talk about this game. We kind of talked about it earlier, and I think Dallas is going to kick the shit out of New York on Izzy's birthday. Happy birthday, Izzy.
Well, they're in Dallas this time. The first game was in New York.
Happy birthday, Izzy.
Yeah.
And they're in Dallas too. Happy birthday, Izzy.
Happy birthday indeed.
All right. We're going to talk about the Scottie Pippins versus Geno. We have we have Jay versus Anthony on this one. So we got the Commanders versus the Seahawks. And where are you going, Eric? He said the Cowboys money line. Cowboys the over. Cowboys
the spread. Damn. Them bets off the chain. That boy parlay off the chain, man.
Oh shit.
Anthony,
Cowboys.
Boy, I want you to know that.
Well, you ain't shit.
You really not. You know what? I've been riding the wave this entire pick. I'm gonna go against myself. I reserve my right to change my mind. I'm gonna actually go with the Commanders on this pick.
Ooh, we gotta watch.
I'm gonna ride with Anthony on this one. Although Anthony will bail on me, but that's okay.
Me, I would normally pick Washington for this pick, but I'm not. I think Geno going. I've been picking Washington a couple times this year, but I think Geno is going to wake up because I think he's pissed because he got this ass whooped last week. So I'm going to go Seattle in a close game. It's actually going to be a close game, but I think Seattle wins this game because they're in Seattle. If I make sense, yeah, they're in Seattle, and the 12th man going to give them that extra little push. But it's going to be a good game. Good game. So let's hear Jay. Will he go against Geno?
With the fact that Washington gave away those defensive players, I'm going with Geno. I'm not gonna, he's let me down a couple of times, but I don't think he's going to falter anymore.
Yeah. Even Anthony said, wow. He said nobody stopping DK Metcalf. Yeah.
Didn't
So
I
hey,
say that dude
Anthony.
was gonna bail on me? Didn't I
Yeah,
say
yeah.
Anthony was gonna bail
But
on me?
that's good though, because the last time he bailed on his team, they won, and I got an extra victory because of it. So hey, it happens.
It does.
Right. So we got the Jets versus the Raiders. Ooh,
That's a
in
Sunday
Las
night game.
Vegas. Yeah, how the fuck the Raiders keep getting fucking primetime
Prime
games?
time games.
How they got
Stay
more
with him.
primetime games than us? Like, how they keep getting fucking primetime every week? It's a Raiders game in primetime. What the
Every
fuck is going
week.
on?
Vegas, baby. They're
I
giving you
understand the Jets because they had Aaron Rodgers. But the fucking Raiders, who the fuck did they
because
have?
they're
Jimmy
giving you a
Garoppolo?
close up of the venue for the Super Bowl. They want y'all to see how it looks in the
We have
big
seen it
brick
for the
lights.
last 3 out of 4 weeks. We have seen it.
We had the
we're good.
biggest prime game. They're getting y'all ready for the big game itself. And all for that reason, which is why I'm going New York.
My hater pick of the week. I'm going at Las Vegas. Vegas feel like they feeling brand new. They got a coach they can believe in. They got a good defense. Surprisingly, their defense is fucking good. And I just don't trust fucking Zach Wilson. I trust Jimmy G slightly more than Zach Wilson. So that's why I'm going the Raiders. The Raiders.
We killing Jimmy G. Are you crazy? I'm going with the Jets. The Jimmy G, he gets hurt too quick. And you don't do your homework. There's a lot of players on the Raiders defense that are banged up. And one of them happens to be that crazy guy. So I'm going to go with the Jets.
It don't matter. It don't matter. They playing for their coach. They love their coach. Don't matter. Zach Wilson always let me down every time I pick him. So fuck it. I'm going with the Raiders. The Raiders.
Y'all may stay away from that dude then.
That damn dude pisses me off more than
Yep.
you, Jay. He
Y'all dudes
pisses
gotta
me the
go
fuck off.
opposite
He
directions.
pisses me off. He always fuck up my pick. Fuck Zach Wilson. Oh shit. And the Monday night game. How the fuck the Bills keep getting shit? What the fuck is going on, man?
It's the same teams. It's the same teams. And the thing
The
about
Bills
it is,
and the Broncos. Broncos country, let's ride.
yeah,
The Bills and the Broncos. The fuck, man.
knock it off. I honestly think that's a fast forward game as well.
But we got to do it because it's a Monday night game.
Well, yeah, we got to do it. But I'm rolling with the Bills, and that's all it is to it.
Yeah, I'm pretty much rolling with the Bills. Fuck Sean Payton. That's all I can say. They might score 70 on them. They might score 70. This might be a blowout. This might be a massacre on TV because it's in Buffalo. And just because this ain't the days of the Saints where he is prime time Sean anymore. He's going to get his teeth kicked in this week. The Bills, big. Take the money line, take the spread, take the over. We good. Bills, Bills, Bills.
I'm going with the Bills as well. As much as I don't want them, I would love if the Broncos would beat them, but unless they hurt homie, the Bills should, I don't know about 70 on them, but it should be a high scoring game.
Mark it down, 70. They gonna put 70 on their ass. It ain't like it didn't happen before. Y'all acting like it didn't happen before. It happened before.
Agreed. It sure did.
So we got to do the Thursday night game. That's gonna be actually a good game. I'm gonna be watching that.
Be the first Thursday night game worth watching. Well, for the podcast, unfortunately, 2/3 of the 2/5 of the commission, 2/6, something like that. I'm losing count. I don't know. I've had a long week. Anyway, it won't be available to watch the entire game, but that's the first Thursday night game that's worth watching from beginning to end.
I'm watching the game. Don't you understand? I'm putting the game on the side of me and I'm watching it and doing the podcast at the same time. I'm not missing that fucking game.
Yes. But
wrestling ain't that damn great.
I'm rolling with Lamar Action Jackson. And nothing against Joe Burrow in that game, but y'all had y'all's, and I don't see a sweep in that series. I'm sorry, I just don't. Not this year. And Joe already up by 1, so Action Jackson.
Give me Joey B. Burrow is borrowing, bro. I keep telling you that. He's borrowing. And I'm going to give me Joey B because he just know how to beat the Ravens. Give me Joey B. That's who I'm going with. And Higgins hopefully will be back that game.
I'm going with the Ravens. I have a feeling that this little second half of this season, the Ravens are gonna show out.
Yeah, so man, that's all our picks for the week, man. Hey, Nasty and Izzy, I don't give a fuck if it's your birthday, Izzy. If you get that shit ain't in by Sunday, no, by Saturday. Sorry, give me by Saturday. By Saturday, you just gonna be 1-0. Just let you know, Nasty. I don't know what's going on with you, but you better get your picks in. Time waits on no man. Remember that. All right, we're not waiting on y'all. So get your picks in. Izzy, especially for you, because you can't afford to miss a week. Because you miss a week, I'm going to win it. I'm telling you, I'm going to win it all. I ain't missing the book. Ooh, bad. But I promised y'all, I told y'all, we have Cut the Camera 2 or the Friday show again. Brought to you by the LFL or the X League. So, hey, I forgot to put up the clips from last week. We'll put it up when the show is over. But we got more X League pictures. So, let me cue the music for Cut the Camera 2. Man, we have a Cut the Camera 2 for the Friday show. You're welcome. Thanks to I can't find the Camera 2 music. I'm about to say fuck it, but I found it. Let's go.
That shit ain't over.
I'm just mad I couldn't get the other camera angle. I wanted the other angle. Cut the camera 2. Cut the camera 2, damn it. Cut the camera 2.
Brother, how can I be down? How can I get to the yams?
I'm like, I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
Lord have mercy. And after that, it's over. You wake up and you don't even know what you done. Just a pool of sweat around your ankles and a deep sense of satisfaction. Give me a minute, Robert.
You look like you need to take 5.
Here we go.
Daddy Long Stroke. You can't get
Daddy long stroke. You can't tote it. Daddy long stroke. 8 inches. Come on.
All right, people. We got one right here. You know, she looks like she's ready. She looks ready. She pretty thick. That's a pretty wholesome picture for y'all. We got 6 of them. And yeah, you know, she's getting ready for the game. I mean, she looks like she's focused. Gotta love the uniform. That red, that shade of red, Eric. It's really nice. It's really nice shade of red. Some in-game action. Man, look at that form on number 13.
Look at that form.
That is, my God. I don't care, Jay, if we echo for this one. You can jam in too. I don't care. Oh my God! Look at this. My God, the form on that running back is.
Look at this run.
Otherworldly. This is an otherworldly running back right here.
Like she's gonna run through a brick wall.
Oh, she got those yams.
Before the game. You gotta practice the snap.
Look at this technique.
Cut the camera too.
That we need number two. And we got one more for y'all.
Damn.
Hello. Y'all welcome.
Damn.
Yes, sir. My goodness.
My God. I think we should cycle through these pictures one more time for the people who might have missed it.
Just for the people that's in the back.
More. All right. Nice host picture here. It's nice. He's prepared. Nice and awesome. You know, then, you know, that uniform is the best uniform thing. Got lace and everything on that motherfucker.
By far.
13. Jesus Christ. Look at 13. Practicing this in the snap.
Snapping. Pre-snap.
That tackle. Look at that tackle. Oh, that's the one. That's the one, Eric.
That's definitely good pre-snap form.
Camera 2. Look, we appreciate the actually. Oh, it don't want to come off. It doesn't want to come off, bro. It doesn't want to come off. That was cut to camera 2 for this week. Keep sending y'all submissions in. We cover any sport. Hey, if there's a camera 2, we cover it. So please, by all means, send all your camera 2.
That is definitely worth its own graphic in itself.
Oh my God, I might keep this one on. I might keep that last picture on. I might not get rid of it. That might be every Friday we're gonna end it with that picture. Then it covers the whole screen. Like, Jesus. Like, so I can tell you this. Go ahead.
I was gonna say her ass swallowed that number 3. Because they put the number like right there, and it was in the trench.
Oh my God, he said it's the trench. In the trench. Now I gotta look at it again because I gotta see this. What is he talking about? Like, what? Damn, it is in the trench. Damn. I didn't even notice they had a 3 on there. Damn. Well, damn, Jay. Good eye. Good damn eye. Woo, that was camera 2 for this week. It gets only getting better. Hey, X League. Just have us be our official podcast, man. We bring it.
Hey, I'm down. If that's a weekend job, I'm definitely down for that.
I need a towel boy. I'll be the towel boy.
Hey, if you need color commentary, you got 3 potentials right here. Easy.
Oh, God, man, y'all know what y'all doing on that one. Y'all know exactly what brings fans to the stands. The WNBA better learn from y'all. No, I'm just being real. Nobody gives a shit about the WNBA like that.
And that's a shame. It really
It's
is.
a shame. But they better go
Because
buns in basketball.
I'm saying besides the basketball portion of it, because watching the players, like some of these girls are really highly intelligent of how the game is played. And I mean, I'm not trying to compare them to the NBA guys because they'll get blown out of the water. I'm sorry. I'm all for equality, ladies. Don't cancel us. I'm not trying to be sexist. But as far as their professional league versus the NBA, it's not even. I'm sorry. You can even take the scrubs. You could take the worst 15 players in the NBA and it won't be even. But not to take anything from y'all game because y'all got some highly intelligent players. And some that's just well worth watching. Some of them they can, light up the boards. They can literally put up numbers. But again, you got to do something to get eyes on it, to get butts in the seats. It's gonna take some time, but y'all can learn.
Yeah, hey, they learn from them because I would be at every game. I would pay a personal seat license for that one. I would be there every game. I would not miss a game. None. You can forget that. None. Whoo, but we gonna go on to shout outs because it's crazy ass stream, y'all. I'm tired of pressing the damn button. This would have been a better show if it wasn't for stream, y'all.
Look like I could start it off per usual. First of all, thank you to men and women who have sacrificed, paid the ultimate sacrifice. We're gonna have that day of observance tomorrow for each branch that's out there. Thank you, brothers. Thank you, sisters. And don't forget to take advantage of it at your restaurants that's in your area, because I know some of them they'll feed their veterans, and some of them may even give you, somewhat half off or whatever. But take advantage of that. You know, Monday, I kind of said it last week. I celebrated the big 9 years of wedded bliss. Candy, love you to life. Let's keep this thing rolling. 3 beautiful children. The things that we've done so far has been magical. Let's keep it going. I still feel the same way that the day before we walked down that aisle. This is a forever thing, baby. And lastly, but not leastly, the entire commission and our platform known as Venom and Smoke. Been hearing that we've been getting shout outs, and particularly, TMI podcast. They kind of been watching us and shouting us out. So, kind of want to, give them the love back. And for the new merch alert, hey, y'all, we got some new merch. And I'm about to actually, once we're done, I'm about to look and see about getting some new merch. Because I'm tired of being plain Jane. It's time for me to actually sit there and be proud of it. I think I've been on the show long enough. Right on time. Right on time. Works every time. New merch alert. And yeah. Homes on Fridays. Come on, fellas. We got the holidays coming up. Get some for you ladies as well.
I want some for the ladies too.
Because we got to shout out the ladies that's behind the scenes too. HR, stop writing me up. I promise to do better. I'm doing better. And for the season when it's starting to get cold, cover up your head now.
Jay, you need one of these, Jay.
Folks on the East Coast, for real. Y'all cold as crap up there. But yeah, that's me in my shout outs for the week.
I'm gonna let Jay do it. Then I gotta close it out. So I'll mute myself, and then Jay, you go ahead on and get your shot.
Like always, shout you guys out. Thank you to the veterans here that are still here and those that have passed. That my grandfather was a veteran. He was in World War II. So shout definitely the ones here and gone. Definitely shout out Lala. Lala is on all platforms except for OnlyFans. But give her a couple of weeks. Maybe she'll work something out. Just to keep you guys informed, I'm going in for surgery on next Thursday for the situation for my arm. So depending on how I feel, I don't know if I'll even make the show on Thursday. I'm going to try to make the show on Friday, but depending how things go. But I'll keep you guys informed on in the chat. And HR, keep writing him up, man. Keep writing him up. Stop the madness. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
All right, man, that's on me. Anthony, we need your Thursday night pick. We didn't get one from you, so we need either the Bengals or the Ravens. So I just want to let you know. All right, man, shout out to you fellas. Man, y'all amazing show, even though we had technical difficulty. That wasn't our fault. It was StreamYard's fault. So I'm glad you bear with it. We did 2 hours and 45 minutes with it, and we made it work. So hey, nothing stops us. Okay. Man, I just want to thank all the veterans out there. Like I had a grandparent that was a veteran, a couple other veterans in my family. Man, I just appreciate y'all and everything. Thank y'all for your service. Eric, thank you. Thank you. I don't know if Jay, you did it. If you did it, Jay, thank you. Jay said no. Okay, I just was saying. I know Izzy did it. Eric, thank y'all for y'all service, man. Like Izzy said yesterday, shouldn't be no homeless vets out there. So we need to start looking out for our veterans because they looked out for us. And please, if you see a veteran, man, tell them happy Vets Day. That makes their day. So just, thank them for their service, because they done a lot for us. Oh, man. Also, like I said, you already said it. Buy the merch. We got new merch out. The Healers Mentality shirts are out. The Arms Out Friday shirts are out. The Venomous beanies are out. So if we have a couple new merches that we still got the 3rd year anniversary merch out. So you can get all our merch at the store, the team store that's under this video. So I always put the merch link under the video. So all you gotta do is copy the merch link and go there, and you can pick your Venomous gear. We always have merch, and we always gonna keep making more merch. I'm telling you, last night the Yam Mania shirts are gonna get made. So let's go. They are getting made. You can get them. Man. But thanks to wives for letting us do this every Friday, Thursday. Well, for me, Thursday and Friday. Thank my wife. For your wife, Eric. Thank her for letting you able to do the show, because we taking time away from them. And Izzy, his wife, she made an appearance on the show. They're probably busy today. Izzy probably be tied up somewhere. You don't know what's going on. You're really literally tied up. Man, thank him for that.
Busy.
Literally tied up. So, man, we'll be back Thursday with the wrestling show. Man, who knows? We might have a guest. We're gonna break down who won in pro wrestling, or out of Isaiah Wolf and Tiberius. And then we're going to see if who won out of Ruthless Lala and Adriana in the Lucky 7 match. So we'll see. We'll come to a conclusion because last night there was a half-decade picture with a Malibu bottle on the booty. So we had Thursday night is wild. So, hey. And also I want to shout out Jay. Man, look, get well on your surgery. If you can't make it, we understand, man.
Yes.
I'll try to push that. If you are hurt,
all well wishes, brother.
Get your rest. Get your rest. We'll be back. We'll be here. We ain't canceling the podcast, so we'll be here the following week. Just get your picks in. I have no sympathy for that. Okay, if you gotta say your picks, you better get them in some kind of way. Ain't no sympathy with that. So, got a show here to run. Oh
it's
man,
gonna
then
be
we'll
random
be back.
selected.
Yeah, we'll be back Friday with the sports show. You know, I had to do a little something for my son, so that's why we ran a little late today. But we try to get between 7:30ish, 8 o'clock around that time. We'll be here. Whew. So we're not gonna do like Izzy did us last night, who cut off our damn time. The wrestling show's at 7:30 on Thursday, and we'll be back around 7:30 on Friday. If it's just me and Doc, we'll be here whenever we be here. Because if Jay's not here, we'll be here when we be here.
I just work here.
If it's Doc, we'll be here when we be here. But man, thank y'all. Anthony, I just want to give a shout out to the people who watch. Anthony, definitely. We had Elijah. We had Eric's alter ego. I'm sorry, Miss Bitch is here. It was all there. And let's see who else. It was Eric. Eric, you commented too. Eric commented. Miss Bitch. Anthony, Elijah. Thank y'all. And all other ones who did watch and didn't say anything, stop being a pussy in the comment. Hey, help us out. Get us to know you. Don't be a pussy. We'll be out. So until next week, this is your host, Mo Young. You got Doc Eric and the Diabolical Hater who's on mute. Thanks to Steven Yard. We'll see y'all later. Peace. We out. And if you see me keep looking over my shoulder, I gotta watch my back. Oh, she egged me. Oh, shit all over my rip out with the jersey. Go get me a towel. Y'all didn't know. Y'all.
You fucking owners have handled Judge, Gentleman, retired? Come on! He should have been fired before the fucking season! Joe Judge, quarterback sneak on not one, but 2 times from the fucking 5-yard line!
And we're talking echelon. It's going to be Yankees first, Giants second, Jets third, Mets last.
No!
Wait a minute. It's Yankees first. It's Yankees first.
Okay.
Giants second.
Okay.
Knicks third.
No!
Jets fourth. Mets fifth. Oh, wait a minute. The Nets bit their mouth when they found out he was leaving. Maybe it was girl number 25 that didn't mind doing it.
I'll just put it this way. It's way bigger than Nino Brown, a.k.a. Deshaun Watson. This is way bigger than him.
Yeah, that's exactly what this
That's
is.
why,
And
maybe
what
that's
I'm
why
thinking.
he got off, because it's bigger than him and there's bigger people implicated in this.
I think it's going to come to maybe 5 years down the line, and then Cleveland going to crumble.